Yuki Kawamura might be my favorite Grizzly of all time.
And she said after the game, she said, I thought I was watching John soccer.
Wiseman, what is you looking at, dog? How you not see that pass, dog?
Because it goes crazy.
He's doing a lot more than, dancing and win those competitions. He's helped elevate the tone of our practice.
Yuki Kawamura absolutely destroyed the Wizards with a move that has left the entire NBA in shock.
Step back three here. Look at this. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Get excited. Get excited, Yuki.
Yep, he is thrilled.
The shortest player in the league, Kawamura, a mere 5 feet 8 inches point guard from Japan, stepped onto the court against the Washington Wizards and made history. In just 5 minutes, Kawamura went from a promising rookie to a game changer, pulling off a dazzling step-back three-pointer and a jaw-dropping behind-the-back pass that broke the internet with hundreds of thousands of views.
And then there was that behind-the-back pass, an absolute masterstroke that had social media on fire.
The Wizards' defense, stunned and scrambling, had no idea what hit them, and this was more than just a couple of moves. Kawamura's sheer skill, speed, and vision turned the Wizards into spectators, leaving NBA fans everywhere questioning what they just witnessed. If you thought size was a limitation in the NBA, Kawamura just rewrote the rule book.
Watch this here. Look at that. His arm is outside the glass, and he finishes with his right hand, not the left. This is the right hand, head underneath.
Yuki Kawamura didn't just arrive in the NBA, he announced his presence like a shockwave. Standing at only 5 feet 8 inches, Kawamura faced a league filled with towering athletes who often stand a foot or more above him. But for Kawamura, height was never a barrier. He came up through Japan's basketball leagues, where he dominated, even becoming MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season, a feat that set the stage for his journey to the NBA.
I say, and I've said on television, and you're going to see other people saying it, but if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it ain't a damn mongoose. Now, several teams have reportedly reached out to James for workouts. So far, he's declined all of them. Guess who has the 55th pick in the second round of the NBA draft?
His path to this moment wasn't easy. Scouts doubted him, critics focused on his height, but Kawamura's resolve only grew. From his high school championships to leading Team Japan with a legendary 29-point game in the Olympics, he's proven that heart and hustle can outshine physical stature any day. And then, last night against the Washington Wizards, all eyes were on him as he stepped onto the NBA court. Fans could feel something extraordinary brewing. Within moments, Kawamura's presence changed the entire tempo of the game. His energy was infectious, his moves almost mesmerizing. He didn't just play basketball, he created a spectacle. His first move, a breathtaking step-back three-pointer that sent the entire FedEx Forum into absolute chaos. This wasn't just a shot, it was a statement. The shortest player in the league was here, and he was here to dominate.
You can get to Yuki because Yuki was a.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin Clark was there last night to watch Yuki Kawamura.
Yeah, she was there to see Japanese Stockton.
She heard. Look, TA. She heard there was this phenomenon that's similar to her. So she was like, I got to be in the building when Yuki Kawamura pulls up.
But Kawamura wasn't done yet, not even close. His behind-the-back pass stunned the crowd and set social media on fire, amassing hundreds of thousands of views within the hour. NBA fans across the world watched, replayed, and marveled at this incredible moment. The Wizards defenders, they looked like they were frozen in place, trying to figure out how Kawamura had slipped right through them. They had never seen anything like it, and neither had we.
Dimes.
Dimes. Now, this one was crazy, right? I don't know how he saw that one.
Yeah, that's insane.
To Huff.
Yeah, now, I don't know how he saw that one.
That is the most church league-ass reverse right there ever from Huff.
This wasn't just a regular NBA debut. It was Kawamura flipping the script, breaking stereotypes, and redefining what's possible for undersized players in the league.
Huff connection. To Jalen Wells.
See, now you could just tell he got a great feel for, oh my God, he got a great feel for the game.
Crazy lot.
And he understands the game, man. And I wouldn't mind that being, the third backup point guard?
Kawamura showed that height doesn't matter when your skills, speed, and court vision are simply unmatched. And for the Wizards, this was a game they'd rather forget as they struggled to keep up with this lightning-fast 173-centimeter powerhouse.
To the big. He come off the pick and roll, he'll wait, then he'll rescreen, pop that thing.
Every time. It could be a generic pass. He just.
Yeah.
That's what we could call him.
Japanese J.
The
Will.
Japanese J. Will.
I like that.
Just when the Washington Wizards thought they'd seen it all, Yuki Kawamura delivered a move that left them and the entire NBA absolutely floored. In a league of giants, Kawamura, standing at 5 feet 8 inches, took control in ways no one expected. With a few minutes on the clock, he unleashed a behind-the-back pass so smooth, so perfectly executed, that it turned a routine play into pure artistry.
Pass by the little fella. Eyes up the floor, watch this. Whoop. No look. All the big fella has to do is just go up.
The Wizards defenders were left spinning, scrambling to keep up, as if caught in a time loop trying to catch a ghost. Fans in the arena erupted, and in the blink of an eye, clips of Kawamura's move were sweeping across social media, racking up hundreds of thousands of views as people couldn't get enough of this underdog taking the spotlight.
Kawamura off the bounce against Swider. A no look, an open Huff. It's a three and it's through for Jay Huff.
And that was just one play. Kawamura's speed and awareness made him a nightmare for the Wizards. He had the entire defense on their heels, moving in ways they couldn't predict. Every drive, every pass, every dribble from Kawamura seemed to expose another hole in Washington's defense, leaving them confused and, frankly, embarrassed. He pulled off feints, cut across defenders, and wove through their rotations with such agility that it felt like the Wizards were moving in slow motion. You'd swear they were just extras in Kawamura's highlight reel, chasing shadows as he made his mark in the NBA.
Hit back in March. Oni drives. Pereira for three. Bango. Mal Pereira. Miles Norris, who's wearing number 8 tonight, plays for the College Park Skyhawks. And now buries a three. Miami, its largest lead of the game. They've dominated the fourth quarter. Norris, another three. Miles Norris.
Then came his three-pointer, a shot that seemed to hang in the air for a split second before dropping perfectly through the net. It was a clean, effortless step back from behind the arc, a shot that told everyone watching, from fans to critics, that Yuki Kawamura wasn't just here to participate, he was here to dominate.
Oh my, look at the pass! And the thing about it is, because he's not, Wiseman is looking as if, oh, my guy's not cutting, he's not passing to him. He made 31.
The Wizards' towering defenders stretched their arms, jumped to block, but were a second too late. In that moment, Kawamura's height didn't matter. His skill was untouchable. This shot extended Memphis's lead, but more importantly, it sent a message across the NBA. Kawamura was not someone to be overlooked.
Outside the glass, and he finishes with his right hand, not the left. This is the right hand, head underneath.
As the Wizards tried to regroup, Kawamura continued to control the game with an intelligence and vision beyond his years. His court awareness was simply unmatched, with every move calculated, every pass purposeful, and every time he touched the ball, you could see Washington's defenders hesitate, unsure of what he'd do next. It was like Kawamura was always 2 steps ahead, making the Wizards look like they'd forgotten the basics of defense. The difference in pace, awareness, and energy between Kawamura and the Wizards was obvious and brutal. In only a few minutes, Kawamura had given the Wizards a lesson they wouldn't soon forget.
Under 3 remaining. Crowd wants Yuki to shoot. Rise behind the back.
Yuki Kawamura's debut wasn't just about stats, it was about rewriting expectations. Sure, his box score might read as 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist, but those numbers don't tell the full story. Kawamura's presence on the court transcended typical performance metrics, showing how a player can influence a game in ways that don't show up in the stats. His speed and court vision disrupted Washington's defense so profoundly that in just 5 minutes, he managed to create opportunities that had the Wizards in complete disarray. Every time he took a shot or made a pass, it felt like an electric shock was running through the arena, energizing Memphis and stunning Washington. The Wizards weren't just defending against a player, they were scrambling to keep up with a force that changed the entire flow of the game. Off the court, Kawamura's impact resonated far beyond Memphis. His journey from Japan to the NBA has become a global inspiration for young players everywhere. Imagine being a young kid in Tokyo, watching Kawamura dominate a league that traditionally values size and stature over everything else. Kawamura's success is a beacon of hope for players who are often told they're too small, too different, or simply not suited for the NBA. With every play, he's sending a message that dreams don't come with height requirements, that skill, determination, and grit can level any playing field. In Japan, Kawamura has already become a legend, and now, as he steps onto the world's biggest basketball stage, he's making waves that are reaching far beyond the borders of his home country. But Kawamura's impact goes even further. It's not just his size or his story that's inspiring fans. It's his style of play, the way he controls the game with such confidence and charisma. Watching Kawamura take on giants with moves that make defenders hesitate and falter has sparked a new excitement among fans. The FedEx Forum crowd in Memphis wasn't just cheering, they were rallying behind him, chanting his name as if he were a seasoned superstar rather than a newcomer. Each time Kawamura stepped onto the court, the arena lit up and the energy was palpable. Even fans who had only heard whispers of his talent became instant supporters, swept up in the passion and power he brought to every play. And as Kawamura walked off the court, his influence was undeniable. He had proven that heart and talent can shatter any stereotype, and that even in a game of towering figures, an underdog could stand out. The Wizards, meanwhile, walked off the court defeated, having witnessed firsthand how Kawamura's combination of skill, speed, and intelligence could leave even the most seasoned players struggling. This game wasn't just a debut, it was a statement. Yuki Kawamura had officially arrived, and in one night he left an impression on the NBA that went beyond points or assists. It was a moment that reminded everyone why we love basketball, for the moments that defy expectations, and for players like Kawamura who remind us that anything is possible. So what does Yuki Kawamura's unforgettable debut mean for the NBA? It's simple. Kawamura is here to break boundaries, shatter stereotypes, and challenge every assumption about what it takes to succeed in this league. The Washington Wizards, a team packed with height, experience, and defensive talent, were left in awe by a 5'8" point guard who showed them, and the entire NBA, that pure skill, hustle, and determination can overcome even the tallest obstacles. This game wasn't just a wake-up call for the Wizards. It was a warning shot to the rest of the league. Kawamura may be an underdog, but he's bringing something fresh, exciting, and undeniably powerful to every game. So stay tuned, because this is only the beginning. The NBA landscape has just been shaken up by a player who's here to rewrite the rules. And if last night was any indication, Kawamura is about to become one of the league's most thrilling stars to watch. The whole NBA better be ready, because Yuki Kawamura is officially here, and he's not backing down.